Well, hello guys, and welcome back to another Star vs. the Forces of Evil review. We've got 2 episodes this time, like always, Starstruck and Camping Trip. Let's get right to it. So the episode Starstruck starts off with Star and Marco hanging out behind a donut shop waiting for the stale donuts. But then they're interrupted by another magical girl. Mina was her name? I think it was Mina. And yeah, she insert just obligatory Sailor Moon reference here. Just get it out of the way. But yeah, she comes and she steals all the donuts. And Star recognizes her as her idol, right? Because she's Muni's greatest warrior. Star's always looked up to her. And yeah, so Star's, it's basically, this is what your idols aren't always what they're cracked up to be. So, yeah. So she basically becomes Mina's apprentice. And they start hanging out. They become mud sisters. They go and hang out in the mud. Basically it's the San Diego tar pits? I think that's what it is. Right, and they're hanging out, they go around, they go to the park and they start getting stuff for weapons. She steals a chain and Star makes a pinecone thing. There was a really great joke here with this other girl. So Marco is at the park and he's sitting on the bench and he's next to this lady with a baby, and it's like those are my two, as they're just destroying the park, and she's like, don't worry, once they're 18 they're the government's problem. That was really funny, really solid. So they go around, and Mina asks about the leader. Who is the leader? And they're like, oh, we don't have a leader. We are freedom, right? Freedom rules. America. F yeah. But we do have a leader. We have a president. Did everybody just kind of solemnly forget that? So they go around, they call arson, because they burn the hot dog truck, which was, yeah, okay. And then Marco gets pulled over by the cops. Okay. The cops are actually kind of funny. Like, you expect these magical donut girls to be destroying the park? Yeah, that's a stupid excuse. But yeah, so they're at the top of this like hill around an animal circle, and they're just chanting and screaming because Star's basically being initiated as a warrior. And then Mina turns into like all like beefy and like says she's gonna take over the world because yeah. And the people hold a vote, and they vote her out of power. Which, okay, I mean, like, I'll take it. And she runs off, and the episode just kind of ends on... But it ends on, like, such a weird note. Because she's had the pinecone, and it's like, mud sisters? The first time I heard it, I thought she was like, my sister. I was like, no, I mean, like, they're similar, but they can't... No, that's not where... But no, the second time I was like, oh, mud sisters. Okay. And yeah, that's where it ends. And I did like it. There were some good jokes. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. It's just, I did like it. But let's get on to the second episode, which is Camping Trip. So the Diaz family is going camping. And I like the parents. They don't take, pictures. They make paintings. Okay, that was a neat little gag. But then, while they're there, Star's dad shows up. And, right, he's like, oh, I want to go... He's basically like, oh, let me join your camping thing. So they go fishing, and while they were fishing, I was like, I know the exact plot of this episode. Star's dad feels as if he's losing his daughter to Marco. I don't know if jealousy is the right word, but he wants to show Marco up, basically. But, and of course, I was right. I mean, like, that was the obvious thing that they were doing from the very beginning. But it's also this whole thing about how he's feeling old... How he feel like he's past his prime, and he is losing his daughter to Marco, and he does say they're dating. So, right, they're fishing. Then they go ahead, because Marco wants to go see Old Youthful, which is basically, I can't remember the original geyser's name. The one in Wyoming, you know what I'm talking about. So, they go running off. The father goes handstanding off. He eventually gets in a staring contest with a bald eagle, and then, an eagle. I think it was a bald eagle. And then they get arrested by the park reserves? The people who run the park, and he bribes them. But they go off, they get lost on their way looking for the geyser. They go back to the park people, and they're like, oh yeah, the geyser erupts in 5 minutes. And if you don't get there now, the geyser will never erupt again, because it's gotten old and the water's drying out. He's an asshole. But, I mean, like, he did get them there. So, the father takes them, and they run off. There is a really funny joke where he, literally jumps up the waterfall, falls in reverse. That was pretty good. But they get to the waterfall, they get to the geyser, and it's already gone off, and as far as they know, it's never going to go off again. The dad feels bad, because, again, he thinks he's past his prime. Another good line was, back in my day, I could have done a 10-mile run in 4 minutes, because he gets them there in 5. Right, so he feels bad, he's lost his daughter, and then she's like, oh no, don't worry, Dad, I'll always love you, you are my dad, yada yada yada. And yeah, it's kind of sweet. And then he gets pushed into the geyser, and the geyser erupts. So when he crashes down, he's like, all his hair's gone, he's burned red. Oh gosh, that's one, it's pretty really. And yeah, that's basically where it ends. I liked it. I liked both. The first episode, the Mina one, was good, right? It was a genuinely solid episode. Good laughs. But in the second one was just okay. I mean, like, it is about the dad losing his, how he thinks he's losing his daughter, and it's cliche, but You do get a few good jokes and a few good lines. And yeah, that's it. I hope you all enjoyed. And until next time, peace.